Hey everybody, it is July 20, 2011, and you are listening to Project White Rice, hosted by Zach and Chris.
Hello, I am Zach.
And I am Chris.
And we do a podcast. Yay!
Thank you for listening. And
well,
actually,
they haven't listened to the whole thing yet. So
I know.
we say it at the end.
But anyway, today we are going to talk about music because I need to update my iPod.
Yes, and I don't, but I think new music is always good. So,
and I'm actually getting kind of tired of like all those radio repeats,
like Lady Gaga.
Yeah, like you like hear one song like on one station, and then you're like, oh, I don't like the song, and then you change to another station, and it's the exact same song. I'm like, okay,
you need to switch up your radio stations.
Well,
that doesn't really happen to me much, but I do hear repeats a lot.
Yeah, like I'm getting sick of like radio repeats, so I kind of wanted to hear some new music. You know, I do like up and coming artists, so
yeah, they're good. I like them as well.
Actually, okay, so getting into music, Zach, your band that you're suggesting is called
State Radio, and they are from Boston. If you don't like Boston, they're still a good band. Don't worry about it. If you're from New York, they're still a good band. Don't worry about it. The song I'm going to show you guys, if you're from New York, you probably won't like it. But that's okay because it's still a good band, and don't worry about it. All right. So here's the song. It's Knights of Bostonia from State Radio. Take it away.
Summer spending its finest gold. They were selling and we were buying, just looking for someone to hold. Another fit, another fight, I never saw you blink. We've been up against a crab apple slingshot sting. Well, I got my trash can lit on my wing. One night at a round table long, I was working on a straight and narrow. You came at me like a cannonball. I saw you sleeping in the city stables. You made me feel all the 10 feet tall. The coming for the rules and the cops and the code and all together and together we fall through the cracks in the city street. Yeah, through the cracks in the city street. That's right, sit straight and listen up. We are the Knights of Bostonia. We'll tell the court, you tell the king. We ain't listening to you no more. We are the Knights of Bostonia. Yeah. And only you can set you free. And I would follow you out of the city, up down out the Savile Hill. Dark man says the water gonna kill me. Better that than sitting still. The coming forward, the rules and the cops and the code and all together and together we fall through the cracks in the city street. Yeah, through the cracks in the city street. That's right, sit straight and listen up. We are the Knights of Bostonia. We'll tell the court, you tell the king. We ain't listening to you no more. We are the Knights of Bostonia. Yeah, only you can set you free.
Actually, that band sounded like I felt pumped up now. I feel pumped up now.
Yeah, I like that band. It's one of my favorite bands. I got a poster on my wall of that band. I have a shirt that doesn't fit me anymore, and little button thing.
It kind of reminds me the song right now. It just feels like one of those like how can I really describe
Anthems?
it? Yeah, kind of like an anthem. If I can really describe it, it pumps you up, and it's just.
Yeah, I'm sure if I was from Boston, I'd be like, yeah, let's do this. Let's go do something.
It's like,
let's go run around and do stuff.
I don't know. You know, I'm very open to a lot of music. Actually, I do kind of like this one. I just like how the chorus goes, and it's just like the Knights of Boston.
Yeah.
I don't know how to really. I can't sing for squat.
Um,
If I had to describe it for me, it kind of reminds me of when I first listened to My Chemical Romance. I'm Not Okay. I don't know why it just reminds me of that, but I think it's just the fact that like when you listen to the drum beat, it's just like it's like a regular. I want to say regular. I'd say it's like a rock drum beat,
okay.
where it's like high tempo, lots of banging, guitar blaring off like crazy.
Yeah, it makes you pumped up and happy and just like
I want to go wreck something in the face.
the band State Radio. I first got like interested in it because one of the band members, the lead singer, was in a previous band called Dispatch, and there's amazing band, but they're not a band anymore. They had creative differences. Anyway, so he went to this band, State Radio, and they started making music. So that's how I noticed State Radio, is because I had been listening to Dispatch. So I love Dispatch then. I still do, and I love State Radio, and it's just an amazing band.
Well, one of the things for me is like, one song can, doesn't completely describe, the entire band's kind of type of music. How would you really define their kind of music? If you could honestly really compare, because I know it's kind of hard to compare like different music, like, different bands, or, you kind of know.
It was, most of their songs are upbeat. They mean something to them. They're really into charity. I went to one of their concerts before, and they talked a lot about like
all the charities that they're doing,
charities and stuff, and like starving people in Uganda and stuff like that. And so I think I like them so much just because, well, they make good music, and I feel like they care about things, not like mainstream bands do, like
caring about themselves, and then they're just doing it for publicity stunts.
Yeah.
Like they do it themselves because it's not a publicity stunt; it's really what they want to do.
Yeah, yeah, it's like their passion. I like bands that it's their passion to do music, and not just it's because they get paid.
Well, one of the things that it's hard to identify sometimes during this day and age. For me, I enjoy pop a lot, and recently I believe, auto-tuning has defined what music has become. It's very hard to find, artists that aren't using auto-tune. For like example, Rebecca Black is like one of the most famous like internet stars because of her poorly auto-tuned. I guess I don't know if I want to say poorly auto-tuned because I don't know how to really auto-tune any music. But you can clearly tell that she was auto-tuning her entire song. And then, suddenly she became famous, and then now she has a new album. Now she has a new song out that I heard, and I was just like...
Famous or known? Because, she's known for having a bad song.
And she released another song.
Yeah,
and an official music video and all that.
It was better than the previous one.
For me, it sounded the same. I don't know why. I think it's just because of her voice.
One of the lyrics, it was like directed at the people that were. I think it was directed at the trolls and everything, which is pretty much everyone who watched that video. But she says something like, "I don't care what you say" or something like that.
Yeah, and
I was like, "Oh,
oh, oh." Well,
anyway,
you can get away with a lot of stuff with auto tuning. Look at what's his face?
Shmoyoho.
T-Pain.
Oh, what's that other guy?
Lil Wayne.
Yeah, he uses. I watched the video of like him in the recording studio, and he was smoking, and he was trying to sing, and he sounded like shit. Like just when I heard him, he sounded like crap, and then they auto-tuned it, and then he sounded good.
Well.
Okay.
I'll say this. I enjoy Lil Wayne's raps. I haven't heard him sing as much.
Mm-hmm.
Well, even if he did sing, I could probably tell if it was auto-tuned or not. But it's just the fact that how people get so famous when they attempt to sing. You know, it's not the fact that, you know, like Lil Wayne, you know, if he does a little sing, it's fine. But if it's he's rapping on top, you know, he has some skill in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if it's just a person who just you know, sings the song and then
And is really bad at it.
and then they just auto tune it, and you know, that just kind of irritates me.
Which is why we like indie bands so much, or new and upcoming artists so much.
I don't like. Well, I do like indie bands once in a while, if they have a good song that I enjoy. You know, it's either, to me, it's like either I like it or I don't like it. You know, there's some in between. It's like, you know, if there's nothing good on, it'll be fine. But
so you're saying you like some songs,
yeah,
you don't like some songs, and then there's songs that are in between.
There are songs that I tolerate. You know, like it's fine, it's whatever. I don't really have like, I don't like it
so
or hate
you listen to it if somebody else is
Yeah.
listening to it.
Yeah, basically.
All right. So we have another song for you of Christian's band, or is band or?
Yeah, it's a band.
All right, band. You wanna introduce?
The band I chose is called After School Special. They're based in San Diego, and they're starting to get up a little bit more hype lately. Well, I want to say too much hype, because like I think the main audiences I've heard is from San Diego and I think Oklahoma. I don't know.
Oklahoma.
Well, because I personally know some friends that are in that band. I personally know some friends that are in the band, and you know, I even heard them before I became friends with them, and I thought their music was great. And the best way I could really describe their music is almost like a Linkin Park kind of style. If you understand like how Linkin Park works, it's like, you know,
they scream.
Not really screamo. It's more like
that's what Linkin Park is.
Well, I wouldn't say screamo. I'd say like for me, it's like a combination of rap and rock. You know, which I thought was like, which when I first heard Linkin Park was like a mind blowing experience for me for some reason.
Okay.
And a little bit less emo-ish. Because
a little less emo.
Well, I want to say
Thank
less emo.
God.
I'd say like no, I wouldn't say as emo, but like
I hate sad songs.
I mean, you know, Linkin Park does have some, you know, pretty like hard, like
They have
emotional
good songs.
They have good songs, and then they have some emotional songs in there too. Have some messages through going. If you've heard some of them.
I'm
But,
more into happy songs.
This one is just more like an upbeat, you know, kind of just. Yeah, I don't know how to really describe it. I just consider it like Linkin Park and like no emo and stuff. So here is After School Special's song called Name.
With no name, brown eyes and tight frame, dark hair, the plaid shirt. Hello there, smart girl with insight to her life. Can't cite her favorite moment from last night. In spite, she'll still incite a food fight, using nothing but chili fries and Bud Light. Enjoys the sounds of Erica and Mos Def, like Lauryn Hill when paired with Wyclef. In high def, her life's a theater. Helen G speak, but was too scared to meet her. Giant Robot Madison, Kid Robot Toys thinks the best group alive is the Beastie Boys. Angry Asian man, it ain't cool news. Ain't it cool, dude? You got them MF Doom shoes. My ninja lifestyle got it going on. Knows it's the right thing, but still has her flaws. Tendency to speak off at the wrong times. A little modest, and yes, she gives the wrong signs. No, it's not okay, can't always get away. Flees from a bad situation like a cage date. Mistakes great, sometimes a flake, but it's too endearing for me to escape. Caught up in your laugh and the way you speak, and you're a lady in the streets, but a freak in the sheets.
Last night when I was writing this song, I was so intrigued, but I find that I still know nothing at all. And keeping that distant memory, mesmerized by the sound of your voice, but I don't even know your name.
Caught you in a cafe late last night. I was struck by your presence like a schoolyard fight. And see, I got some time, so we might as well chat. I don't know much about except your eyes be black. Started off well, just me, her and some tea. Hit it off, just as well as it could be. Sized up situation without no devices. Stood for a moment, then both of our eyes hit. Finally occurred to me we hadn't said a word. It'd been about 2 minutes, the situation absurd. Laughed really awkwardly, and then to my delight, she smiled a little bit, then told me about a night. Said I was really cute for trying my little game. Shame she needs to go, but I'd already lit the flame. Took her back home, didn't want to go in mode. Didn't want to pressure, didn't want to end though. Didn't want to be rude, but thought I should make a move. Stopped me right there and told me to be smooth. Tired, we can chill, you just gotta use your brain. Crept in the night, I still didn't know her name.
All right. Hey, Zach. So, what do you think, dude?
I thought that song was there was some sort of meaning in it. I didn't really catch it because it was like my second time hearing the song, so I think I'd have to listen to it a couple times too, like hear all the lyrics and everything. That happens with a lot of rap songs for me personally, but I liked it. I like it. The guy kind of came off as like a Eminem type deal.
Yeah.
Like he kind of sounded like Eminem a little bit.
I guess. Yeah. I guess you
and-
can kind of describe it.
And the girl to me kind of sounded like a little bit of Amy Winehouse.
Oh.
A little bit.
Well,
like
yeah.
that deeper kind of.
Yeah, kind of like a deeper voice,
Yeah.
like a jazzy voice, kind of.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like that song. It was good. It was a good song. Had good beat, good singers.
No, see, actually, one of the things is like, I know how like some Asian artists tend to, you know, they end up staying towards their, you know, Asian audience, you know, supply. So I'm trying to at least, you know, see if anybody else that's, you know, not Asian or anything who listens to this podcast to try to expand and show, you know, we also have some other talents that we can look to instead of having to go to American Idol or something and resorting to, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like going to American Idol to get our new singer and, you know, produce one song that's decent and then go away forever. Well, except for Kelly Clarkson. Kelly Clarkson is the only one that I've seen.
Kelly Clarkson
has actually been really successful. She's had, I don't know how many songs.
I don't know. She's a good singer though.
Yeah, she.
A lot of country singers come from American Idol.
Oh yeah. Well,
Oddly enough.
at the top of my head, I would say Carrie Underwood, and that's all I can think of.
Yeah, I did. How many seasons are they on now? Like 9?
I lost track. I stopped.
Anyway, back to your song.
Yeah. So yeah, the name is called Name, and the band is After School Special, based in San Diego. And did you really see Did you kind of hear the Linkin Park kind of part of it?
Yeah, I heard the rapping.
The whole
bits
combination
of
of like rapping and with a rock in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was like a rap, but it wasn't. It seemed okay. The reason I compared it to Eminem is because Eminem has that kind of not like super fast rap that you hear a lot nowadays. He's got that meaningful,
Like that
talking, like
that shouting, like he's trying to tell you something voice.
well, not shouting, but like
No, but
he's trying to talk to you. Or
Tell you, like,
he's trying to tell you something important.
Yeah, like that kind of voice where he's like that I want to say publicity voice. I want to say like public service announcement voice, or like I can't really describe it.
I don't know.
But it's like he's trying to tell you something and he's like shouting it at you or something like that. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he's trying to put across a message.
Yeah. So when I actually met them, was my first year of college. But when I actually heard their music for the first time, they were playing at a local place, and I thought, you know, I was actually going there originally to that concert for a friend and his band. And when I heard them as an opening act, I thought, wow, this is actually some really good stuff, and I'm surprised no one has heard this yet. So they gave me a copy of their album, you know, for free for some reason. I thought it was like
That's
really
cool.
I mean, who loves free? Everybody loves free stuff.
Maybe they knew that you were going to do this podcast. They knew in the future.
I don't know, but when I heard them, you know, I thought, okay, that's amazing. It's like Linkin Park, just not emo. And then when I hung out with them for a bit afterwards, they are really chill, and I think they're trying. They're kind of like what your band is, like, trying to make themselves the music they want.
Yeah.
It's not exactly
It's my
corporate.
favorite.
It's not exactly corporate or anything. It's like how their own personal style, which I somehow just compare it to Linkin Park, just because I think it's rap and rock combined together.
Yeah, I can see that. So that was pretty much all the music we have for this
Segment.
music segment. The music segment we're probably going to do like once a month. It's going to be a little different than our normal podcasts.
And we don't get to hear all the music in the world at once and make a decision on what we put. So actually what would really help us out is if you guys who are listening to this podcast were to suggest any indie artists, trending artists, any new songs coming out, and if say if we like it, we'll feature it on the music segments of our podcast.
Yeah, or we'll just have our own song, but
and we'll try to spread the word around.
we read all the comments, so you keep on commenting on our videos. Anyway, so yeah, that's been the music segment. Next week,
Actually, this week we are really hyped because Comic-Con has come to San Diego.
woohoo! And it's gonna be tomorrow. Actually, Comic-Con starts, and we,
Are going.
yes, we're going.
And we are debating if we should really vlog about it because Zach is a little bit personal about showing his face.
Oh, oh, you mean like with the video camera?
Yes.
Eh.
Yeah. Anyway,
We
so
might
next
record
week's
something.
Yeah, we'll record something and then anything that we thought it would be interesting or
Yeah.
cool.
All right, so next week we're going to be talking about Comic-Con.
Yeah, so that's going to be our topic for next week. Tell us what we thought of it and all that good stuff. Thank you for listening to Project White Rice again. This was our music segment,
And I'm Zach,
and I'm Chris.
and we'll see you guys later.
Don't forget to suggest any good music.
And
Later.
comment, rate, and subscribe.
Later.
Thank you for listening. Goodbye.